Hey guys, welcome back to Skywalker Weekly, featuring Cinnamon, of course. He's always on my lap. And today I'm going to be actually doing a bit of a video on bullying, because I know when I've talked to some of you guys on Instagram, some people get really upset by some of the trolls that are being mean to them, or nasty comments that people put up on their walls and pictures. And people are often surprised that I actually get quite a lot of mean comments as well. A lot of the time I'll just delete them so you might not see it. So I thought it would kind of be funny, to go through kind of what are the top insults that I usually get on social media, and we can just kind of laugh about it, because really most of the time they're kind of really silly things that people say anyway. So my advice with the whole bullying thing is, most of the time I think just ignore it, delete it, and they'll move on to the next person, because often the troll type people, they're just kind of wanting a fight, and then if you don't kind of give it to them, they just move on and they get bored of it. So I think just always be nice to people, or if it's nasty, maybe just delete it or ignore it. But I do understand why people get upset by it, because some things that people say are really mean. So I've been keeping a bit of a note of what nasty things people have said, and what are kind of the top 10 or so things that people have insulted me with on the social media. So probably the top mean thing that people say is, "You look like a creepy doll." And I kind of get it, because I've got like really big eyes like a doll, and I guess I'm like kind of small, so I do sort of look like a doll. But dolls are cute, so I don't actually mind that insult that much. But I know that people that are saying it, they don't mean it in a good way. They mean like, "Oh, you're like a creepy like doll from a movie, like Chucky or something." Other insults that I get, a lot of "you're ugly," and come on, that's not very nice. Everyone likes different things, so if you don't like pink, you're probably not gonna like my page. And it's the same with anything, some people like particular things or don't like particular things. So yeah, I don't worry too much about that. A lot of people say you're stupid or you're a moron, and again, I'm not sure what they're basing that on. Academically I'm not stupid, because I've finished school and then I went and did a science degree and a medicine degree. So nah, I'm not stupid. I can see why my page would sometimes look a bit stupid, but that's just because I like to have fun. Alright. Oh yes, crazy and psychotic. I get that a lot. And I can understand why someone might question the sanity of someone with unusual coloured hair. I know I don't have it anymore, but back when I did. To call someone psychotic, actually the meaning of psychotic is when somebody loses touch with reality. So that means when somebody has really disorganised thinking, or if they're having a hallucination, or if they're having a delusion, so weird, a fixed false belief system. And I can be pretty confident that I'm not having any of those things. I'm firmly grounded in reality, so no psychosis here. Someone said I look like I'm going to murder them. I don't even like murdering, spiders, so I'm not going to murder anyone. Someone called me fat, and that's kind of mean. I'm fairly scrawny, although I am going to be fat because my stomach is growing each week. I'll show you at the end of the video how big my stomach is this week with the twins. Oh, heaps of people say, you look like a child. And that's kind of true, but I mean, I can't help that. And, you know, there's good and bad things about looking young, so I don't really worry about that either. And someone had said, you know, oh, actually a few people have said that I really need to get a tan because I'm really pale, the ghost paleness. The inside of my arm is particularly pale, and on my face as well. And yeah, I don't really mind being pale. I mean, it's different. Tans look nice if you have them naturally, but I don't think if I tried to slough on fake tan, it would probably just look like I'd put dirt all over my skin, so I'm not going to do that. People are starting to dye my hair black, and I think I might look really scary with black hair because, you know, it would be like my face was white and my hair was black. It would make a statement, but I'm not going to do it. And last of all, I've had a few people say, you're a man. And I'm not sure why they thought that, but I guess now that I'm pregnant, it kind of proves that I'm not a man. So, yeah, nah, I am female. Cinnamon there, he's waiting by the door because he can hear my husband downstairs. He's actually talking to someone because we've got an old car that we're wanting to sell and they're downstairs kind of talking about it, and Cinnamon probably wants to go and say hi as well, but he might interrupt the sale, so I'm keeping him up here. Well, now he's just gone to sit on the couch. And you might wonder, oh, why am I sitting here today? And actually, it's because this fish here in the background is the bully fish. So we had that fish in with all the other fish in the fish tank downstairs. You might have seen it in some of my other videos, kind of in the background. But this fish here was the bully fish, and he was biting the tails of all the other fish, I think because their tails were bigger and colourful. So we did have to separate him and put him into his own bowl, and I kind of feel sorry for him now because he's on his own. So I think what I'll do is we'll get a bigger fish to put in with him, one that he can't bully but who can keep him company and hopefully not bully him. So yeah, I thought I should do the bullying video in front of the bully fish. So that's why. Alright, so next up, I'm going to show you the twins. They have grown. Alright, I've just moved the camera back so that you'll be able to see my gut now. So there's no mistaking them now that they're there. I'll show you. You can really see that's where they are there, and they feel really tight. So there's just all fluid, and the two twins, which are sort of somewhere between the size of kind of big peaches and oranges each, inside sacks of their own. So they're really pushing out now, and when I lie down I can feel it's really tight, big hard kind of rock melon in my stomach. So it's really exciting, but I can't actually feel them kicking yet, although I've seen it a lot on ultrasounds. So the first time that we can actually feel them kicking their arms and legs out, I mean, that will be so exciting. I should probably get Cinnamon off the couch and, you know, doing something here. Cinnamon, you gonna come over here, or do I have to come and get you off the couch? I'll show you guys where he is. There he is. Cinnamon, sweetie, you're just being lazy up there on the couch. Come on. Come on. He's like, I just wanted to sleep. Why are you bothering me? Because you're gonna do a little dance. I think I told you guys on Instagram that one of my friends that had a baby came and visited, and we had the baby here with Cinnamon, And Cinnamon was so well behaved. Even when the baby came and pulled his hair and did other things, he didn't even, growl at them or bite at them or anything. And I would get him over more, but I think he's actually really tired out from playing with the baby. So anyway, guys, I hope it's been informative for you to hear about all the insults I get on social media, and I hope that, you don't feel too bad when people are mean to you on it, and, just don't worry about it. Think of all the people that write nice things. Because for every mean comment I get, I must get 100 nice ones, and that just makes it all better. As always, have a good, happy week, and Skywalker Weekly with Cinnamon, we make videos every Friday, so make sure you subscribe, like our videos, the ones that you like at least, and also say hi on Instagram at sky.walker.happy, because I'm always happy. And I am on Instagram a fair bit, and I do try to reply to stuff, so if you say hi, I will usually say hi back. If I see it, I definitely will. And stay tuned for more updates of the twins and to get to see me turn into a baby elephant or baby whale or rhino or whatever, because I'm going to start looking bigger every week, because it's in the second trimester now and you grow pretty quickly from now on. So it's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to, really looking pregnant, because it'd just be cool to walk around and people can really see that you're pregnant. Whereas right now people will just be like, maybe she's eaten too much and she's really full. But anyway, I hope you guys don't get too much bullying this week, and don't be a bully. I'm sure you're not. And we say bye, and we'll see you next week. So goodbye. Okay, and I haven't forgot the 14 people that I owe shout outs to. So I'll run through them. The first two are YouTube channels, and that is Girly Gamer LL, the L's are capitals, and Space Face. And the others are all off Instagram, and those are YouTubers Pics and Things, Chicken_Connor_, the_BlackOps2_master, and CHIDZ_ENYOAZU. Sorry, I spelled that because I wasn't sure how to pronounce. Also shout out to Andra_Deering123 and _Waffle03 . Waffles are my favourite food. Also Miranda Aguilar, that's AGUILAR 0973. Also shout out to _Maya__45 and Kenzie.loves, loves with a V, and Chloe's_the_best. Also shout out to Anime Band 05 and Mini_Kaylee, and Kaylee with a C. So that's everyone for this week in terms of shout outs.